Welcome to the Grind Podcast. Please join our host, Thegan in exploring the daily grind of life's hustles, an inescapable reality of our modern lives.
Did you know that over 80% of consumers are more likely to buy products endorsed by creators that they trust, and that nano and micro influencers have an average engagement rate that's 3 times higher than mega influencers? This is because nano and micro influencers tend to foster deeper, more authentic connections with their followers, connections that even outperform celebrities. This, however, only holds true if followers believe that influencers are authentic. So what happens when influencers fake it? Welcome to The Grind with Thegan, a space where we keep it real about work, life, and everything in between. Brands are waking up, and so are followers. Recently, I had a fascinating meeting with the marketing manager for a well-known fast food brand here in South Africa, which prompted this episode. I recall we were discussing the influencer strategy, and she shared something that really surprised me. She said they are not interested in working with what I would call influencer prostitutes. Her words were far more diplomatic, of course. She explained they seek influencers who are authentic and who genuinely fit their brand and incorporate it into their lifestyle. They don't want influencers who endorse McDonald's today, Burger King tomorrow, and then their brand the next day. If you're jumping from brand to brand, you're not just selling yourself. You are pimping your followers. And it seems like that is not the kind of association reputable brands want. Smaller businesses, on the other hand, might take whatever exposure they can get. And that's understandable. But for big brands, authenticity is becoming non-negotiable. So what does this mean for influencers? It's simple, I guess. Authenticity is no longer optional. The influencer market is changing, especially if you want to work with reputable brands. It's not just about slapping a product in your post and calling it a day. Sure, you might still do that with smaller businesses, maybe even get paid in goods and services. But for real endorsements and collaboration, authenticity is the new social currency. But why do we care so much about authenticity? Well, it's because we are wired for it. We want to connect with people who feel real, people who care and are not just trying to sell us something every minute. This is rooted in psychology, specifically something called parasocial relationships. It's kind of like your relationship with your favorite sports team or personality. You know and care about them, yet they don't know you at the same level. In our context, followers form a one-sided emotional bond with influencers. And when those influencers break the trust, it feels like betrayal. Think about it. When you see your favorite influencer promoting a product they are genuinely using, a product you have seen in their stories for months, it feels different. It's not just an ad, it becomes a recommendation from someone you trust. Brands aren't just looking for influencers with big followings anymore. They want creators who really live their brand and have loyal, engaged audiences. This means that influencers have to be a lot more selective, taking any and every paid gig that comes their way, maybe doing more long-term harm, which requires them to be a lot more intentional about their content and the brands they work with going forward. So, is this shift a good thing? For followers, absolutely. For influencers trying to make a living, maybe not so much. What do the followers, the people who make all of this possible, really want? They want realness. Influencers thrive because, unlike celebrities, influencers fill a gap between aspiration and reality. They were supposed to be real people, relatable, trustworthy, authentic. Followers can and do spot insincerity. This is called cognitive dissonance. It is your brain's way of saying something's off here, like when a health and fitness influencer starts promoting fried chicken. It doesn't add up, does it? And when that happens, trust erodes, and it is almost impossible to rebuild. Would you trust someone promoting a product they have clearly never used? When an influencer genuinely loves a product, it shows. Followers can tell. It's not just about the post, it's about the story behind the post. But let's be real. Being authentic isn't always easy, especially when you're trying to pay the bills. Can we really blame influencers for taking every paid opportunity that comes their way? I guess not. Nonetheless, the future of influencer marketing is clear. Authenticity is the new currency. Followers want real connections, brands want real partnerships, and influencers need to stay tuned and true to themselves to thrive. Otherwise, I guess the law of diminishing return kicks in. So here's my question to you. Would you rather follow an influencer who's authentic but posts far less often, or one who posts constantly but promotes anything and everything? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like and subscribe buttons, and please leave us your comments. Influencers and brand representatives, I would especially love to hear your candid perspectives. That's it for now. From the grind with Thegan, the G with T. Wherever you are in the world, keep your grind real.